legendary. That seems to be one of his nicknames. So we are going to see Zinder Steel roam through with that haste room, looking for the Tidehunter, see if he's blocking, but no, it's just going to go right out here, and I mean, I expect to see some kills this Tide, even with Anchor Smash.
Yeah, I think so.
If he gets close, he'll just die. I mean, you're going to telekinesis, he's got a kinetic field, there's no way you can get away. I mean, or Glimpse or Thunderstrike, which he purchases, or not purchases, rather, he skills up the Glimpse first, which is, it's certainly solid. Not the biggest range in the world, but to get it early on is fine. He doesn't want to go for that Thunderstrike damage, so...
I'll be interested to see how Citadel plays this mid lane. Looks like it's going to be a Flame Guard Ember Spirit. 0.1 in Flame Guard, pretty declarative. I mean, against a Cold Snap, it might be pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Cold Snap and any other damage that might be coming the way from Fly. I mean, yes, he has Exhort, and he also has an Ult Husband, so he does have a bit of right click. At least he will in a couple levels when he levels up that Exhort a bit more. But top lane, Centaur, Angel, he went Boots first, so he shouldn't be getting caught out. This is a lane that can throw a deceptive amount of damage on you, and he will have to be cautious, but at the same time, it's going to be, I guess, a bit more tough. It's not like you have telekinesis into Slytherin.
Yeah, it seems pretty hard for him to die. I think if they get a really good cask into Arrow, is a possibility. But yeah, he should be okay in that lane as long as he plays a little bit careful. Yeah. Just, you can't really let the Witch Doctor get behind him.
Yeah, I agree.
It comes down to.
Yeah, the Witch Doctor is going to be, I think, the main issue. I mean, Leech Seed, yes.
Leech Seed is annoying, but he has boots, so it's not that bad.
Speaking of boots, so does the Treant Protector. He wants to be aggressive, he certainly can be. The mid lane matchup now, you look at the CS here, 7 last hits going for the Invoker, 6 for the Ember Spirit. I think they need to try to shut down this Ember pretty early on. And they can have a rotation from Shanks. They have no real vision for the Radiant team up here in the top rune spot at all. And they counter-warded this ward here coming out from Angel, so down bottom though. Thunderstrike's gonna go. That'll be on Legendary. Taking a couple of takes. Slithering Crush, it's gonna go. They have Glimpse if they want to use it. They probably will. I don't know if they have enough damage though. Do they have Fade Bolt on the Rubik? They absolutely do. They're gonna telekinesis again. Slithering Crush is ready to go in 1 second. It's gonna fly. Look at these chains coming out, but is it gonna be enough? There's the Anchor Smash to reduce the damage. Oh my gosh, he's gonna die. It's not gonna work. You've gotta be kidding. He's getting body blocked. The tower's hitting him, but Evo should survive. That Anchor Smash though, man.
That's what we were talking about.
That's the change.
That damage reduction is ridiculous.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Like, I'm not sure how you're supposed to kill that hero if that did. They use like 5 abilities on him.
Yes.
They use Telekinesis twice, Fade Bolt, Crush, Glimpse, and Thunderstrike.
Thunderstrike, yes.
Like, are you serious? He's still alive?
They use 2 Slytherins, 1 Fade Bolt, 2 Slytherins, 1 Telekinesis. Anyways, they use a lot of abilities.
They use a fuckload of abilities and he didn't die.
Yeah, exactly.
That's impressive stuff.
Well, the thing is also, these aren't leveled up abilities.
Still, though.
Yeah.
I mean, what other hero would have lived through that? Maybe Centaur?
Maybe Centaur, because he has Swift Stomp.
Yeah, maybe Centaur.
Maybe, I don't know. There's a couple other heroes that come to mind, but I don't know. I'm not sure. But either way, he ran back home. He runs back to the lane. He's missing out on a lot of experience. Centaur's actually not doing... He's actually the same in terms of experience. So you could argue that Legendary's fine with this right now. So this is a very even matchup coming up for all of the lanes. Fly is sitting on 14 last hit. So is Citadel. And then again, I mean, you're not going to be ganking this Invoker. Like, it should be a top priority, I think, but Citadel needs to be ganked, I think, in the Ember Spirit, you could argue.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this Flame Guard build ends up working out in the mid-game. It's been a really long time since we've seen that middle.
Yeah.
Like, a really long time. As soon as Sing Sing and RTZ started going 4-4-0, everyone started going 4-4-0.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see how much damage he can actually do in the mid-game, but DJ's up in the air again.
Oh, they're not going to do anything with that.
There you go. He's out, dude.
He Anchor Smashed, and, like, they both got hit by it, I think, or at least one of them, and they just didn't do any damage.
And they're like, well, shit, I guess we're done.
I think we can't get this killed, sadly, but Evo is farming okay. He's got 24 last, or 19 last hits, rather, but Pat's Soul at 24. A hero that has not the best animation, and it's kind of difficult to get some CS from time to time.
He's got shitty damage, too.
Yeah, I mean, the base damage does not help, so doing pretty good regardless. Down bottom, DJ has Invis, so he's fine. He's just going to soak up the experience to try to get last hits, but one will be denied, and now he's got Invis. They're going to dive top, and I miss it completely. Oh, well, miss first blood, ladies and gentlemen. That's rather unfortunate, but it will go to Pat Soul, which is huge. Midas is going to be coming out soon, I imagine.
Yeah, he's super farmed, and I mean, in this bottom lane, like, Slaughter gets Anchor Smashed, and he has like 25 damage.
Yeah, I mean, 60%, it's a lot of reduction.
That's pretty ridiculous, and looks like he's going to be going Armlet first on Ewo.
And that's fine. He wants to be more of a right-click carry. That makes sense. I mean, Blink Dagger would probably be preferable if you're going to be initiating, but if you're going to just be fighting, I mean, yeah, that's true. Searing Chains are going to help out in keeping people locked down. It makes sense. Once you kinetic field, you don't really need to set anything up with the Slithering Crush. It'll do him damage, but you just want to be able to get in right click using that armlet. And that'll be annoying to deal with. Yeah, he has the Helmet of Iron Goal already, so it's pretty much got to be that. There's no way I think it's life steal.
What if he went Evo full creep hitting mode and just bought a helmet?
Why would you start?
It seems awful.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
I wouldn't. I mean, I hope he doesn't do that. It doesn't seem like a good recipe for success.
Pat Soul has 1,800 gold in the bank. They just took down a tower, which he didn't receive the last hit for, but he got the gold for it, and that's really all that matters. His Midas is going to be that like 6 minutes. Yeah, he bought boots first too, which is disgusting. So if he wants to buy it, which he really should, he can have it, and he can have it pretty much right now. A couple more, like a little bit of gold, I guess, is missing, like 100 or so, but still, like.
Yeah, Citadel has a bit of a weird build. He's gone 1-2-2. It's not really something I've seen before.
Yeah, and new meta.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think I would rather see points put in Searing Chains over Sleight of Fist if you're going for the Flame Guard build, because the 1 second disable is pretty bad.
Yeah,
level 1 Searing Chains.
Yeah, the 2 ticks is really what makes it good. So next thing you know, he's gonna like go 2-2-2, and I'll just be like, I'm done. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
that
not
does
a build.
not seem like a build.
So well. We'll hold our judgment. Tide Hunter has yet to die. He came close that one time. He's got 3 last hits right now. Centaur only has 2. He's level 4. What about the Centaur? Centaur actually, he's roaming. He's level 4 as well. What is he doing here? He's looking for a potential kill maybe on somebody?
That doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
I don't think so.
There's only 1 level in chains. I'm not sure how they think they can kill this Invoker.
Yeah, there's that Midas done for Pat Soul. TP's now down to the bottom lane. Gets canceled actually. As it looks like DJ or Legendary or whatever, or excuse me, Respect, whatever you want to call him. He got caught out. He got Living Armor though. He'll stay alive and...
It's fine.
Yeah, they'll just keep living armoring him.
He's looking to just sit here and get level 6 with the creeps near the tower.
Yeah. Oh, Ember Spirit going to jump in with the Fire Remnant Fly, getting caught out. There's the Searing Chains. They're going to catch him out. Moonlight Shadow, the Sleight of Fist, the double edge to clean up. And we thought that maybe Centaur, it wasn't going to be enough for him to get the kill, but they rotate the Rubik over as well, and they grab a nice, easy pickup on Fly, the Invoker.
The Rubik makes a big difference, pulling him back, making it so, the Centaur can actually hit the stomp.
Yes.
So that's the key to how that engagement, and I'm going to keep my eyes on Citadel here. It looks like he's going to max Slight next. This is a really weird build.
I don't know what's going on.
And that's been about this build. He's going to flame him. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
But Evo's continuing to farm up bottom. Is going to be an Armlet. He's bought the recipe. And it's going to be pretty quick. He's going to be outputting a lot of damage if he can connect. I mean, they have Kinetic Field to help set that up with Glimpse. They have the Rubik as well, so seems like it's a possibility. They have Stampede.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not convinced by this Ember build, dude.
I know you keep going back to it, man. Like,
I mean, I guess it's okay, but I guess he gets the levels in Flame Guard to deal with Cold Snap and push the wave out to get rune control, but
maybe this is like the new 4-4.
1 level in chains is just...
Yeah, I feel like you need a chain.
So bad.
The Flame Guard damage is actually not bad, and it gives you a lot more absorbed magic. Yeah. Instead of 50, it's just 200, and then it does more damage per second, 40, so it's not awful. He's going to be going for phase, rather, so he's not going for the Arcane build, which some people still do to this day, even though I'm not a huge fan. Armlet's going to be done for Io. That's going to be at 826. It's not bad. It's no Midas at about 6 minutes with boots for Pat Soul, but it's still solid. I mean, he's caught up. It's 50 CS right now for Evo, 52 for Pat Soul. But then again, Slaughter's all about early game aggression, whereas not so much for Pat Soul. Maybe he's going to shoot arrows, he's going to hit Starstorms, but other than that...
Yeah, not like the Slaughter, though. Yeah. Slaughter goes man mode, man. I love watching Slaughter. I don't know if you do too, but I do.
I'm a big fan. I mean, the thing is, Blink Dagger, not even necessary this game. We talked about it already.
They have enough for that.
I mean, not that it's not necessary, but he doesn't need to get it right away. He can get it a little bit later if he wants to. He doesn't have to go for it even at all, but it's probably...
He'll probably get it at some point, but I think they have enough stuff to make it so he doesn't need it right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
DJ's just looking for this Ravage, and he almost has it.
Level 6 is going to be huge for him. Arguably bigger than Stampede is for a Centaur.
Yeah, I mean, it's an iconic team fight ability, and can definitely really turn fights. He has it now, full mana as well, so maybe we'll see some TPs in and try to deal with this. Ravage plus...
he's getting caught out. Moonlight Shadow, he's going to pop the Ravage. He's going to use the Anchor Smash. There's no damage here. The TP's going to come in.
Oh my god, Merlini. Where is Ben? Ben, get up here.
Frank Z, guys. Jesus. Wow.
Well, he did turn around. I believe him.
Evo could have fought that. He did Slitherine, and he just backed off. He could have thrown up the Amplify damage and done enough and gotten the kill.
Yeah.
Angel's just like, alright, we need to stop this here immediately. So there's a TP coming through that is from the Mirana. Pat Soul's looking to try to clean up or at least get in on this action. 1 Starstorm might be enough to get these kills, at least on Angel, or close to it rather. And then maybe another TP. You can see whatever's walking. He has a Moonlight Shadow on him. He's not very fast, so he might not get there in time. Fly has Sunstrike he can invoke if he wants to go for a kill. Shanks is nowhere near. He might TP, but I don't know. He already used his Anchor Smash. He already used Gush. He already used his Ravage. He's pretty much out of mana except for that Anchor Smash. He might die right now just to Angel. He's in the process of Double Edge or Stomp. I don't know. And they
It's hard to tell.
Yet.
There's so many animations going on right now. I think he just used Double Edge, judging by the damage numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he just used it.
I think
it's
that's it.
325 magical, so 2 something sounds about right.
Yeah. I hope we get back in this game soon, guys. I really want to see the climax of this battle, if you will. But so far, there we go. There's the reconnect. He's back in it. And we'll see the G's out in just a second, and we'll jump back into the game. We did expect pauses, but so far it's actually not been that bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the pauses we've had recently, it's not been bad.
No, absolutely. G, we're going to get going here in just a second. Who's going to unpause it? No, okay, here we go. EOS in sec, but it looks like they're going to go. They're going to pause immediately. Oh boy. All right.
DJ's like, dude, it's only a live.
Hotkeys, indeed. All right, well, here we go again. We'll see what happens here. I'm pretty sure Legendary might die. Maybe. No, they're going to stand either way. They had a long time to think about this. DJ looking to chase. Arrow's going to fly. It's going to miss. Sunstrike. Oh, he hit him with the armlet toggle just in time to right click the armlet toggled again. Now on the backside. They could have the Witch Doctor, but there's the start from the stomp is going to go. Ewo slithering onto 2. Pat Soul getting rocked down. The amplified damage doing work. They're turning it around. DJ getting caught out. The puppy paws. It pays off. The static storm that he just got. The kinetic field. Shanks is going to go down as well. That's 4 dead for top 5. Union Gaming.
Yeah, Slardar did die on the way out to the Treant Leech Seed. Although, up to that point, that was some Wodo to armlet toggling.
Yeah.
He had some really nice toggles, and in the end, with the new toggle, it's really hard to toggle Leech Seed, so he just ended up dying to it. But great play to come back into that fight. Turn that one around after they try to re-engage there, but...
A bit controversial, perhaps. I'm not sure how much the pause affected it. I don't think really at all.
I think it was too much.
Either way, though, still really well played from Union Gaming, like you talked about. Jericho getting level 7 right now. He's actually doing pretty well considering the supports are very leveled right now for Union Gaming. And if you look at top 5, they've got a 1,000 gold lead. Experience, though, they're down 1,000, but that's not that big of a difference now. So the thing is, Pat Soul, he did go down in that engagement. He could have been farming. He could have been getting another item. This is what I don't like about Cormoranas. A lot of the time, they'll try to farm a bit or try to fight a bit too much, and that kind of makes their farm suffer somewhat. So, oh, Citadel getting hit with the arrow. What an arrow! The Sunstrike as well. This is an easy kill. He tries to jump away. No such luck. Man, Pat Soul shot that from the high ground, man. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that was a long arrow.
Yeah.
And all with that, they're able to easily kill Citadel here, who had a double damage bottled up. All he has at the moment is Phase and Bracer, presumably going to be building towards a Drum.
I mean, Drum seems logical.
Oh, Rubik got level 4 Starstorm. That's pretty sick.
Damage. Evo was about to die again. Well, he took a lot of damage somewhere. I'm not sure what happened, but he took a lot of damage. Fortification was just used for this Radiant Tier 1 tower. Looks like they'll try to defend. Starstorm might come through. They've got Fade Bolt on top of that. Now another TP is going to come in. There's the Kinetic Field. Jericho, no glimpse. Yes, there it is, but it's a bit too short. Fly will be just fine. Pat Soul might even shoot an arrow. It looks like he already did. Citadel stunned up, taking a lot of damage. The Static Storm, though, is going to zone them out. Telekinesis, whatever's getting caught out. No Voodoo Restoration, the Sleight of Fist, and that's enough to get the kill.
Yeah.
Sunstrike's somewhere on the map. Oh, he got him. Fly picks off this poor Rubik. Zinder Steel, man.
Looks like he barely got him, too.
Yeah, he was just on the edge here. It was like, this was the circle, and then...
Turns out double damage Sleight of Fist is pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I hear as well. Arrow, if he hits this again... Oh, Jericho. They want to go in, they have Ravage, so, I mean, why not fight when you have that ability up?
Absolutely. That's the key, I think, to picking Titan Race.
Oh, look at the damage that you talked about, DD.
Man.
They have to maybe rethink their strategy. They're going to Living Armor somebody. I believe it was the Morana.
Alright, he's out of mana now, basically.
Yeah.
Well, can do it one more time.
This tower's gone, I think. They'll try to deny maybe? No, not going to happen. Fly gets the kill. They're not going to chase. Evo, he did the right thing there. He let it go. He's been farming down in this bottom lane.
He has Ravage if they want to re-engage.
DJ, gushing. There's the Stampede, though. And that's going to be the end of the re-engagement. The Moonlight Shadow is going to fly out, but...
Yeah, they knew that Ravage was probably up, so they were very scared of it at that point.
Yeah, yep.
No points in Nature's Guys yet for this Treant. He's just put a lot of levels in this Living Armor, a lot of levels in the Leech Seed. Looks like he's going to build a medallion, so he's going to be right-clicking quite heavily if they let him get near him.
Yeah, and I think it's sort of to counteract maybe the amplified damage to a certain extent. Oh, there's a cinch right there. Evo sees him. They're going to jump right on top of him. Fly getting caught in the position. A lot of damage being taken. Is he going to be able to survive? No. He's going to go down. Evo's going to take another cask to the face, but they'll get a free kill on Fly, which is exactly what they wanted, so...
I have to say, I mean, Citadel's doing okay. Now that he has the maxed out slight, it's been working pretty well. That double damage is really nice, though.
Yeah,
that's an incredible rune on Ember Spirit.
That double damage gave him a killer, too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Top lane, Patsoul is just back to farming. He's at 77 CS, so he's been doing quite well.
He did rotate mid, and he did die earlier, but he's right with Evo. He's going to be going for, I think, a Lincoln Sphere. He's going to pick up a Perseverance rather soon.
Yeah, this is what he normally gets.
Against Glimpse, very good. Against Telekinesis, pretty strong as well. Against Double Edge, too. So there's a couple of abilities that are going to be pretty decent. Down bottom, though, there's going to be a cast flying. It's going to hit on Evo, but he's going to be split apart, so they cannot really follow up on that, unfortunately. So back to farming for the most part, and everyone's going to sit back. And again, the Ravage is ready, and the Tidehunter's going to be going for a mech, but...
Yeah, I think they oh, it gets another DD. Jeez, that's some broke shit right there.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Ice Frog, please.
Base Ice Frog with your RNG.
I mean, honestly, like, they really need to use Ravage again, I think. The cooldown's not that long, it's 150 seconds, and... Oh, here we go. This might be an opportunity. Evo's probably actually very afraid to go in that close to the tower. Yeah, there's a Witch Doctor right behind him, too.
Yeah, they would get TP rotations at any second. They're going to go for Roche, though, for top 5. With just the Forged Spirits and the Medallion, they might have enough here. And the Living Armor as well. It's going to be a little tough, I think, but they should be able to get it done. Shanks is taking damage, but we'll keep our eye on that.
It's going to be slow.
Yeah, it's going to be slow, but they have no idea this is happening right now. It's actually the most important thing. Blink Dagger is up for Evo, so we discussed whether or not he would go for that item, and yes, he will pick it up. And that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's an important pickup for him, and they have good initiation, but Blink Slardar is so good. It's insane.
Yeah.
On the other hand, is not really close to his. He has picked up a cloak, so a little bit of stoppage there. Just to help him deal with the Invoker and Marana Arrow and Starstorm, so...
But with the Slithering Crush, you don't necessarily need the Blink Stomp, although it would be nice to have, to be able to follow up on that.
Yeah.
So, when you can get it, it'd be nice. They finally do take down the Roche, but Fly will get the Aegis. That's a nice influx for Union. They're going to jump on mid right now. Pencil getting caught up. Environment. The Searing Chains, they blow him up. And the double damage rune coming into play yet again. Moonlight Shadow, which was stolen, by the way, by Union Gaming's. Zinder Steel is going to go to work there just to make sure they cover the retreat. And now it's 15 minutes in with the gold graph looking like 2,000, almost 3,000 in favor of top 5. Experience-wise, Union are at 1,500, so very close game.
Well, Cold Snap bottom on Zendersteel looks like he's dead.
Yeah, he's going to go down. Nicely done. Much needed there. And maybe they can try to put some pressure on this tier 1 tower. They'll try to trade potentially. Living Armor in that top lane is going to keep it alive a bit longer, plus the fortification, which I don't know if is available for the raiding team. In fact, it's not. Necrobook for Fly, no surprise that it goes for that item. That's common on Qualifier Jordan Invokers, so standard stuff for the most part in this game. The real question remains to be, when the teams start fighting, who's going to have the edge? I mean, you have a lot of damage coming out from the Slaughter, but again, Ravage, you've got team fighting abilities, and Invoker when he gets levels as well.
So I think it comes down to initiation. Whoever has a better initiation will probably win the fight. I mean, between Blink Crush and Static Storm, or Ravage, Overgrowth, Death Ward, Invoker in general.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think whoever gets the proper initiation will probably win the fights pretty handily.
Yeah.
So I think we might have some swingy fights.
We'll see. And this game can go either way. Shanks is getting caught out. Overgrowth. He's going to try to go on Cinder. Citadel, excuse me. Evil's getting low as well. Ravage is not going to connect on him. Doesn't connect on anybody. No. That is what we call an airball Ravage, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a Shiva Ravage right there.
Oh my goodness. That was bad.
Yeah, that was... certainly not what I would call an ideal Ravage. You usually want to hit heroes when you Ravage.
I think that's how the spell works, yes.
Pretty sure. So that was been unfortunate for DJ, but I think, that happens.
It does. I mean, he doesn't have a Blink Dagger, and Evil was sprinting away, and you've got Fire Remnants for the Ember Spirit, so you hit your R button, you hope to God that you get somebody, and when you don't...
I think he was going for 2, and instead he got 0.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just need to commit to one of them.
Yeah, but it felt like you couldn't go for just one in specific. But now the Blink Dagger is going to be up for the Rubik here. That's actually really well timed for Rubik, albeit he doesn't have anything else really, and his net worth's not that high. He's level 8, so Union Gaming, they've got that experience lead, but the gold lead is still going in favor of top 5, albeit slightly. A lot of that is because of the Invoker, the Aegis, the Midas, the Mirana, the early Midas, going into a Perseverance, into probably Lincoln Sphere, which after the Lincoln Sphere, you still need another item to be able to fight. Now they're going to find out Fly. That's the Aegis being used. The Stampede as well was popped for that ability, or for that, Aegis to go down. Now they're going to try to turn around potentially and maybe re-engage or counter-initiate, but they don't have an option. They have no way to really get in there. The mech is still not done yet for the Tidehunter. In fact, I don't even know if he has anything else on the Courier. We could check it real quick, but it looks like no.
Well, I wonder, I mean, top 5 clearly need to be a bit careful here with their positioning. With the blink on Slaughter, with Stampede, it's very easy for them to die.
Yeah.
There's also the blink on Rubik, which is pretty powerful initiation.
Yeah.
The biggest, honestly, I think the biggest reason he rushed for that makes it way easier to steal Ravage.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't have a Force or a Blink Dagger, it's basically impossible to steal Ravage.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky, I think, for Xander Steel, but we'll see if he can get it done. That would be a huge pickup, though, and like that's something we haven't talked about.
That's what you're looking for.
We talked about some of the other abilities you could steal, like Moonlight Shadow and stuff, but that's something to be like, that's a game changer.
It's game breaker, yeah.
I mean, if top 5 get a good Ravage off and all of a sudden it gets countered immediately or something like that, or gets stolen rather, that's going to be something that you really can't deal with. I don't think they're prepared for. And look at Ewo wrapping around. He's looking for a jumping Patzel, but he'd have to dive at the tower. He's not going to go for it. Instead, he'll back off now and the 19 to 20 minute mark with just a bit of farming. 8 to 6, so not the highest kill score, but still.
Necro 3 on Invoker, he's super farmed.
Yeah, that's good.
He doesn't only have brown boots, but having that Necro 3 done as well as the Midas gives you a lot of split pushing power, and you can tell he's using it immediately. Yeah. DJ has Ravage as well, so they're pretty protected here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that you can really defend it through Union. They might try, but
they need a perfect Static Storm.
Yeah, Static Storm is going to be big. They're going to have to use it on Tidehunter, and even if you don't get anybody else, it might still be worth it. Arrow's going to go. It's going to miss.
Well, here we go.
Blink? No, DJ got glimpsed back. I thought it was a blink for a second, but no, it was in fact a glimpse. He'll get glimpsed back. Ewo getting chased down by some Necro units and some Forge Spirits. Now Stampede's flying. The Cask's starting flying through on Angel as well as Xander Steel. They're looking to initiate. DJ trying to run in, but so is Shanks. He's trying to get that overgrowth. But everybody's backing off. Kinetic Field's going to go. They have a nice Sentry Ward here for that Moonlight Shadow, which is ready and it's up. It's being used. But the glimpse is going to go right now. Going to catch out DJ. They're not going to use the Ravage. He's not going to panic and just try to hit that R button. Instead, he'll back off to his team, pretty much at the comfort and safety of his, I guess, 4 friends here. So they're going to now try to pressure this tier 3 tower, or tier 2, excuse me. And they might get this. Let's see. Gush is going to fly through. Invoker's still ready. Blink, stomp. DJ getting caught out. Static Storm, but kinetic fields. They blew it. It's still not over yet. DJ gonna get glimpsed back. Now it's going back away. The Ravage, no! They only got on 1. That's unfortunate. The spell steal not going to happen. He did Anchor Smash right after, so it's not going to be able to get stolen. But a big Slithering Crush. Nice place of fire in it as well. Now the Sleight of Fist, Telekinesis. DJ getting caught out. The Fade Bolt going through. Look at all of that AoE damage. The Death Ward, though, they're trying to turn it around. Fly still getting low. The Sleight of Fist not enough, but the creeps and everybody else are going to get that kill on that, Witch Doctor. But it's going to be a 2 for 2 trade.
Yeah, he died to Malphus, or Malbec rather, right at the end. He was in the fountain and he died from it.
That's rather unfortunate.
Yeah, and he was running away and it took him a really long time to realize, holy shit, I need to TP home or I'm gonna die.
And that fight, I think, favors top 5 because Pat Soul's alive for all of that. So is the Invoker, whereas the Centaur and the Slardar both go down, and that gives a bit of gold to Pat Soul right now. He could use the CS, whereas I was off the map right now, obviously, and that actually ended up even. It looked really bad for a second, but it ended up even.
I think it was kind of weird. Tidehunter was really patient with his Ravage right up till that moment. He took a lot of abuse, waited a really long time, then he got glimpsed back and panicked.
It's screw it.
Panic Ravage, basically.
I'm hitting my R button.
Yeah, there was not really anyone around him. He just hit the Rubik, which is fortunate, because if he didn't hit the Rubik, that would have been easy Ravage to steal, because there was just nothing.
There was no one there. And that Rubik, I think that was the problem. It's just a bit too close, anticipating. It's no, Blink, I want to steal that as quickly as possible. But DJ was on point, also using that Anchor Smash right afterwards. Still, who knows what would have happened if he did not hit that Rubik. So Lincoln Sphere is going to be completed for the Mirana, Pat Soul. And Invoker, like you talked about, he's very farmed. He's got his Midas. He's got 2,000 gold in the bank, and he's got a Necro 3. So this is a very even game for the most part. 4,000 gold for top 5, but that's about it.
Lincoln's is finished up here for Pat Soul. One thing I kind of worry about a little bit is when Tidehunter goes forward, he doesn't actually do too much damage. So you need a really good execution to make it work. And Fly gets initiated on. Spell stolen. What was it? It's definitely Glass. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice to have. Any real Invoker spell is pretty good. I mean, maybe you could argue pretty or ice wall.
solo is not the best.
Yeah, I guess that's probabing true as well. Even though you could like telekinesis and EMP, I think all the abilities are fine. But yeah, I don't know. Top 5 are playing okay. Roshan's gonna be up in looks to be a minute and 45 or so, I'd say. At least that's what the red flashing seems to indicate to me. I'm still not.
Oh no! Sure. So this is the red flashing is just. It's like the random mark. So
right.
It's somewhere in here.
Okay. And we don't know what it is yet.
We don't know what it is yet.
Okay, we'll know in just a second then. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, 16 seconds.
Okay, it's an 8-minute
Roche. A lot of really short Roches today.
Yeah, and that's going to really favor top 5. They can just run right back in there. This time we'll have more damage coming out with an Necro 3 if they want to try to go for it. There's no ward here other than this one right now, which doesn't matter. They're going to smoke up. They're going to go right into Roshan, maybe, or they're going to look for a kill instead. They're going to go for a pick-off. Roshan just respawned, and they decided to not go for it. They're going to look for a pick-off here on Citadel. That could be a huge pick-up. He's going for a Battle Fury, by the way. He's got the Claymore ready to go, but they're going to jump on him. It looks like whatever might lead the way with that paralyzing cast. They're going to get spotted here in just a moment. The Moonlight Shadow, there's the Gush coming in. Look at that fire minute. Where did he go exactly?
Mid lane.
Yeah, he is far away.
So hit by the cast.
He's still got hit, but that's fine. I mean, now they're going to work on this 2-2 tower potentially. Then they can back to Roshan, maybe, but they'll trade it 2-1. No, the living armor is just going to keep this tower alive. There's no way Ewo can take this down either.
Yeah, and they have a massive creeps here bottom. It's not going to take very long for this tower to die.
Yeah, did they necro for this? They did.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally worth it. Tier 2s at this point. That, I mean, if you think that completely cuts off any access to Roshan for the Radiant, so then it's fairly easy for them to just go back, push back this tower, and just charge back to Rosh.
I mean, like, the living armor just makes this impossible to push into. Like, okay, first of all, we don't have any heroes that push in the first place. Like, so what do we do now that there's living armor on the tower? Like, Ewo could just hit it, but guess what? That's not going to do much. There's no Desolators, there's no armor reduction coming out, there's no whatever. So taking that tower is almost, not impossible, but when you have, like, the rest of top 5 willing to defend, it's getting very difficult.
And Aerosol, that's a good one for Rurik, and I gotta say, like, this is not an Evo hero, and it feels like this is not an Evo hero.
Yeah, he seems out of place right now.
He seems like he doesn't really know. Because sometimes you just gotta go ham on Slardar, man.
He's not, I mean...
And he's not really going.
But that's not necessarily his fault. His team's not really setting things up for him.
That's
I mean,
true. But I mean, like, they just can't really seem to get the aggression going, and I'm not really sure why they would alter the gameplay in this stress.
I don't know. I think if they fight 5v5, it's probably not going to go well for Union, and I think they realize that.
Yeah, I mean, against Tidehunter and Invoker at this point, with Invoker with the Necro Creeps, I agree.
Well, he is going to sprint up right now. He's going to maybe look into the Roche pit here. Citadel can jump in as well. Everyone's backing up. They're like, okay, they're right around that area. We want to make sure we just jump into Roche when we have got a free second here. They're going to throw up the Fire Remnant. It's going to be inside the Roche pit, so we'll see. And they're doing that exactly.
Roche notices, yeah, it's not full HP. He's like, well, they were just here.
Yeah, so they have that understanding now. They're all kind of around this bottom lane in the jungle as well.
This is pretty YOLO.
They're just going in, man. They have the medallions, so they can do some right click and maybe get this done, but it's gonna be close. I'm surprised they're not jumping in. There still is that fire remnant there. Like, he could just jump in and maybe even snatch Aegis.
Yeah, this is,
he's got a 3 point. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? No, he's not. Okay.
What a woman. It's still on the ground! Dude, he could have taken that.
He easily could have taken that.
Jeez.
That's, man, well, you know, I understand you don't want to do anything too crazy. I mean, but at this point, they're starting to, it feels like they're further
they're slipping. Yeah, and they definitely are. Look at the gold difference. Just, there hasn't been that many kills. It's mostly just farm efficiency on Patzel, farm efficiency on the Invoker as well. Like, Ewos and Ember are just 4k back each person, and part of that is towers for sure, but a lot of that is just outright farming.
Yeah, Ember Spirit, Citadel's done well, but Ewo is more so been gearing towards trying to get kills. Citadel's been a part of a couple, but his farm's not bad. He needs a Battle Fury and another item on top of that to really start dishing out that damage, I think. And I don't know. Honestly, it really is. It's going to be tough because this Mjolnir's going to be done for the Mirana rather soon, in fact. She doesn't have it yet, but guess what? Whatever is going for that Aghanim Scepter, and he's very close. He's one component away to having it.
This seems to be like the tech for this event.
Yeah.
It's the Ag Witch.
No, that soul might die here. In fact, it looks like he's in trouble. I'm going to use Smoke of Deceit for whatever reason right on top of that. Patzel's still alive. The living armor, I think, keeping him alive. I didn't even have to pop the Moonlit Shadow, which is interesting. So, I mean...
Wouldn't have helped him, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of surprised they didn't kill him there, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought they
I guess
were.
they just didn't really have enough damage between those two.
But they've amplified damage. They've armed.
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
It really comes down to bashes, maybe.
Oh, and now Titaners and Blink Dagger.
Yeah, it's now that situation where you're getting glimpsed back, or you're going to get infielded, or you're just getting zoned out. That's not going to be an issue. He can blink in, he can ravage. Hopefully, he gets the Rubik in that ravage. If they're setting it for a team fight, Rubik might be a bit far away. So it comes down to his positioning. Evo's farming top. They're going to try to converge on him. Shanks can maybe even just overgrowth right here. It'll push him a little bit. There it goes. Blink, Gush, Anchor Smash, Evo rather tanky. There's going to be the Cask as well. The Death Ward, they really want this kill. The Slithering Crush, no. He's going to sprint away. He's going to get stunned up again by that Cask. Maledict's still going on him, taking a bit of damage. He is going to die. No, the Armlet toggle, the Anchor Smash. Now there's going to be a Sunstrike off the mark, but guess what? It doesn't matter. Whatever gets the kill with that Maledict like we talked about. And that's a tanky Slaughter, but guess what? It doesn't matter. You're going to get brought down if you have all those heroes focusing you.
Yeah, this is similar to what Sheep did on E-Hug. You just max out Maledict, and this is really the new tech for this event, and it's been working quite well, I have to say.
I mean, I've seen a couple games for Buddha Restoration,
but
like the Buddha Restoration max. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it's mostly Maledict max more than anything.
I mean, he even maxed it over Cask, I'm pretty sure, this game.
Yeah.
So.
It's actually feeling like top 5 can go for a tier 3 tower at some point in the near future. I mean, they have. I think they still, yeah, they have the Age of Sunfly. They have Blink Ravage. They've got their abilities. Sleight of Fist is going to do a nice job with them turtling, but guess what? Fly just has a sight now, 29 minutes in.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they can
he just bought the Necro 10 minutes ago.
Yep, and well, unfortunately though, they will lose their creep wave. They will lose the Necro creeps. Yeah, the Necro units. I'm sorry.
It's alright, dude. It's a long day.
It has been a bit of a long day here. They put some damage to the tier 3 tower. Looks like they're not ready quite yet to go for it. Aghanim Scepter for whatever is going to be next, and that might be the indication that they start going for something. Patzel has stagnated a bit, even though he has the most CS. He still is not at that ruler unless it's on the courier, which it very well might be. And it's a wand actually for Patzel. It looks like he might sell that and then go from there.
Yeah, he almost has it. He's got 2,000 gold in the bank.
It's like 600 for the recipe as well, so it's not expensive.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
And I mean, Fly with the Scythe, the Blink Dagger on the Tide Hunter, Mjolnir. It seems like it's go time now for top 5.
Yeah.
This is some huge items, and the thing is you really want to take advantage of those right when you buy them, because that's obviously when the biggest difference they're going to make is, right? So when there's no opportunity for anyone to counter them, and there's no opportunity for them to even know you have them, you want to use them as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So I think they know about the Blink Dagger now, and there's the Aghanims for the Witch Doctor. They're going to know this is coming. He's been building up to it very obviously, but this is an ability where if you get ravaged,
you're probably
bad shit is going to happen to
you. You're probably dead.
Bounces 4 times the eggs.
Yeah, I mean, and the range is not bad either.
Certainly
they're all going to head mid, and this is their chance to maybe go for that tier 3 tower. I mean, they have the potential. They have the Ravage like we talked about, we keep talking about even. They have the Aegis still. I'm not sure for how long. It's probably going to get reclaimed soon, so.
A couple minutes. Like 2 minutes.
Still 4 spirits, that's kind of annoying. They need another creep wave. Something's flying out. That's the Ags and another 4 staff, which is coming up for Shanks. So the items, the next tier of items is there for top 5, whereas it's not so much there for Union.
And good positioning here by Union. Rubik is way in the back. He really does not want to get hit by the Ravage. He wants the opportunity to steal it. It's one of their best chances to turn the fight around.
Yeah, absolutely. So they'll have to be maybe patient, but how patient can you be when you're getting Searing Chains and Sleight of Fist? You're going to use the Mac, your Aegis is gone in a minute. I don't know if they even go for this anymore. They're going to have to back off. Their creep wave is nowhere near the tower now, and they need to pick off or maybe in a tier 2 tower, that top lane.
Yeah, this is probably their last shot, this creep wave right here.
If they go for it. And they still can back off. They have that opportunity. But Shanks is still Nature's Guised up. They really want to force it. They're going to Moonlight Shadow in. They're just going to go with the creep wave, and they're going to find the other position. Blank Ravage is going to go. It's going to catch on too. Did he steal it? No, he got caught in it as well. The Anchor Smash flying. Arrow did not land. Telekinesis Static Storm. No, he jumped him out of the Static Storm. That's unfortunate. Deafening Blast. Look at the Sleight of Fist damage coming out from the Battle Fury. They have not killed anybody yet. DJ about to fall. He gets glimpsed back, but they cannot get the kill. The Sleight of Fist. No Searing Chains to follow up. Cinder Steel looking for a Fateful. Not enough damage. The mech goes. Now Fly sitting in place. The Aegis getting reclaimed soon. He might fall here. The stop gets used. Shanks now. They want to keep fighting, but look at the Sleight of Fist and Searing Chains damage. Angel trying to run away. Stop. Overgrowth getting canceled. There's the Death Ward coming out. Not doing enough for Evo. Rubik will buy back here. Stun is up on Patzel. That's the Searing Chains going through. Only one died besides the Aegis. That was, of course, the Rubik who just bought back. Now, Anchor Smash on Angel. Not enough. Arrow's going to fly. Is it going to hit on Jericho? No, he avoids it. Sunstrike was stolen for Cinder Steel. Can he hit anybody? They're all up here on the high ground, and I don't know if anyone's low enough enough to die. But, wow, that was a fight where really nothing happened. Let's see.
I don't know why they spent so many spells trying to kill a Tidehunter after he ravaged. Like, that Static Storm was for the sole purpose of killing Tidehunter.
I think maybe, like, he tried to get off beforehand, and then he got ravaged up. I don't know. I'm not sure
maybe.
if he got caught in the ravage.
I don't know, like, that was just really weird. And then they glimpsed him, too. Like, he already ravaged. He's useless.
Yeah, you don't need to focus him.
Doesn't do
it's
anything.
kind of a waste of time, but he was the closest one, so they wanted to try to bring him down.
I think, like, if you try to kill the Witch Doctor or the Invoker, you're on a much better path.
Yeah, but they're sitting down on the low ground, though, for the most part.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I guess the big thing here is Union hold. They continue to stay strong here, and it's not like they have no late game. They have Citadel. They've got an Ember Spirit who, I don't know, that was a lot of damage coming out. That Battle Fury is doing work, and on top of that, he's going to get another one rather soon, or at least give me another item. 2,000 gold in the bank, and they're just kind of push down mid and try to take this tier 1 tower, essentially.
Yeah, I think now top 5 sort of have to wait for the next rush. How unsuccessful that was.
At least for pushing, maybe not fighting. They're going to overgrowth on Evo. He's going to get hexed up on top of that. Sunstrike's going to fly. The Deafening Blast to clean up. You just push him out and just kill him easily. Nope, blink forward. Now they're looking for Angel, who's got blink in a second, but it's not going to go because he gets put on cooldown. Static Storm, Kinetic Field. Glimpse back. That'll be on DJ, actually saving his life. Shank's still silenced up and in that Kinetic Field, but they'll take a kill on Evo. They're going to force that tier 3 again. I thought for sure they might back off.
You
But
just use Static Storm, though. I mean, that's a pretty big spell for them to be able to move in on.
Yeah.
And Ravage is up again.
That's a big, important ability. So Ravage. He's going to use it. Break Ravage, and they're going to catch 3. Citadel getting caught out. It was stolen. No, he got Gush. How unfortunate. Shanks now looking to keep going here. They're right-clicking on Angel. The series change holding him in place. Now they say focus on the tower. But look at the sleight of fist damage. Mirana Padsoul's done. They can't push without him. They only put a little damage to the tier 3 tower. The glimpse back in on Shanks. Kinetic Field. The blink. The stomp coming in. But here's DJ. Angel getting hexed up. He's going to fall. He will go down. Shanks is still alive. The Leech Seed healing him back up. The buyback from Centaur. Why, though? He is nowhere near. Now they're going to telekinesis down DJ. They're going to series chase on Shanks. They're going to get 1 kill. What about the second? Oh, look at the Gush, but the Kinetic Field is there. No Gush for another 7 seconds. The Urn Charge is going to keep flying. Jericho's still alive. DJ body blocked. He is done. They continue to hold. 3 heroes gone for top 5. And Union Gaming, well, they buy back on Centaur, but he wasn't even a part of that.
Yeah, that was a bit of a weird fight. I can't believe these fights aren't going better for top 5. I think they need to concentrate a bit more on using the Death Ward right after Ravage because I think like Witch Doctor needs like a mobility item so he can force in after after Tidehunter goes in.
Yeah.
Because his Death Wards, he doesn't do much.
Yeah.
You know? If he just like Death Wards on the outside of the fight, he didn't even use it in that fight. So that's a big source of their physical damage, and they really need that.
Yeah, agreed. So we'll see if they can get something going again with that ability in the next fight. But I don't know. Now it feels like Union are. They're pressuring now. They're feeling a bit more comfortable, but they're still down 12,000 gold. That's a lot of gold to be down, especially when you don't have a really farm to carry. I guess Ember Spirit is still doing okay. Experience-wise, top 5 are definitely winning as well. The items are still coming out right now. The Mjolnir is up for the Mirana, trying to go for a BKB next. Fly has the scythe already, plus 4,000 gold in the bank. So, although they're defending, it's really, I think, going to come down to a good Ravage, a good initiation, having an Aegis, which who knows when that'll be. I think
that's like 20 seconds?
Yeah, it looks like it'll be up soon. So, not too bad of a time for Roshan. And top 5 are not looking too terribly here. And they just need to get another Aegis and go from there, I think.
Yeah, I think they just need a little bit of a smoother initiation. They have the tools. They have the gold lead. They have 12k gold lead and even more, actually. It's almost 14. XP, not so much. But to be honest, like, they have everything they need to just go in on this.
Yeah.
Just huge smoke here.
Yeah, this
Union
is
Gaming.
Oh my! Oh, why, dude? Why? Ewo, please.
Failfish. Failfish.
That they can't fight now. I don't think.
Oh my god, dude, that is just.
That's really bad. That's not good.
Yeah, that was his 9-second BKB too. That's a pretty. That's important. I actually just failfished in real life. Can't believe that just happened, dude.
Well, that's a
I mean, that's Dota.
That's a bit of a problem. Man,
Sometimes you fat finger the button, and
we've all done it.
We've definitely all done it, and you generally say, "Everyone look away." I hope no one saw that, and
it's like you switch the blink dagger button and the mouse button, or the KB button. And all of a sudden, you're like, "Oh, well, that's not the
wrong hotkey or something.
That's the wrong item. That's not what I wanted."
And now top 5 are going to transition in Roche. And this is a cheese Roche.
Yeah. So I mean, This is important. I mean, it's already the third Roshan. It seems like it hasn't been that long in this game, but I guess it has 37 minutes, so but look at the net worth. Now the BKB done for Pat Soul, they can definitely fight. He'll probably grab either, I mean, it's going to be Aegis and Cheats for Fly and Pat Soul. I think it's what is up to them. Aegis is going to go for Pat Soul. Fly will grab the cheese with 3,700 gold in the bank for the Invoker. His next item on the way. I mean, he already has bots. They're going to get sent to him right now.
I think he needs, I think he could get an Axe now.
Yeah, probably.
He's going to have some points in Wex soon. So
you don't really need a Force Staff, maybe?
Yeah, that could be okay.
I guess.
Maybe if he just buys the Force and the Witch Doctor, honestly.
I mean, there's a lot of options here for Invoker, but Ags makes the most sense. We'll go for BKB
okay,
outright.
That's fine too.
He'll just purchase it up. Ags is up for the Rubik, so that's pretty good.
I guess he can steal Axe Death Ward. Oh, Ewo's going in now on whatever. Force that back. He's getting kited a little bit. So slow. He's stuck in place.
Yeah, they're going to use the Star Storm as well. The Ravage is going to connect onto 2 right now. The Static Storm still going to fly. He pops the cheese. He's still trying to fight Ewo. The right click damage is there. Triple kill for Pad Soul. Might get an Ultra. No. Fly gets the last hit on that one. Buyback from Ewo. But now the tier 3 about to be sieged. Citadel still up so can spam that Sleight of Fist. He's got a Chrysalis as well. They'll throw up the Fire Remnant, but they still only have 2 heroes to defend against 4. Arrow just missing there. Pad Soul looking for Citadel, not catching him out of position. Now they'll keep going with the Sleight of Fist. The right click is there. They're doing work now. The Alacrity on Pad Soul, the Starstorm. They want this melee rack, but look at Citadel. There's the Deafening Blast. The right click will fire him away. He'll fire Remnant right back in. Citadel, he's getting too low. Shanks is here. He's got a living armor. The Leech Seed. Ewo, who just bought back. He's done for 78 seconds. This is 1 set of racks, if not 2, if not the game, like you just said.
Yeah, when you buy back like that and die, and I mean, Citadel died. He doesn't have buyback for 50 seconds. I think he has gold for it. He does have gold for it. This is just really bad.
Yeah, I mean, they're not doing that much damage to the tier 3 tower. Fly's not here, so he can't really help out with his Force Spirit and his Necro.
Okay.
Now they're going in. DJ and Shanks, they do a bit of right click damage in their own right.
It's got a little growth.
Yeah, absolutely. Ravage is going to be up 73 seconds from now, so okay. They'll back 4 and they'll back.
They did a huge amount of economic damage though. Like Rax is down, gold leads over 20k, XP over 10k. So
yeah,
this gets to the point now where you're really just struggling, and I think a lot of it comes down to this. Slaughter pick just did not work.
It didn't.
I really like this hero. I just don't think it's an Evo hero.
No.
He sometimes doesn't play as aggressively as he maybe should. I mean, I don't even know. It's just he didn't really have a good opportunity.
The thing is, he just stayed playing farm, and I feel like when you pick a Slaughter, you want to be aggressive. You want to go maybe an aggro try or something. They just didn't do that. So
or at least roam a lot and give your easy lane to someone else.
And they didn't kill the Tyrant Try either. So top 5 using the new ability with Anger Smash.
Shivas.
Yeah, he's got his Shivas up and ready to go. They're ready to fight. A lot of gold coming up for some of these heroes as well. 5,000 for this Mirana. Geez, I don't know what he really needs anymore, but maybe more damage at this point.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, he's got plenty of defensive capabilities. Lincoln Spirit and a BKB Butterfly will be fine. It gives you both defense and offense. So
I think probably
Aegis is still up. Let's go again. We've got Ravage in 5 seconds. Let's try to fight. Let's just get this tier 3 tower, maybe even win the fight in the game.
Failed glimpse.
Glimpse did not work out there. It's going through.
And Pat Soul still has Aegis, so he's okay with eating these Sleight of Fish, just walking up, getting hit, whatever. It's fine.
They're gonna back off now. Shanks is getting spotted here. Maybe no, he's got a Gem of True Sight, so I don't know if anyone has one on the rating team. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I am correct. There's no gem up on the rating team. Forge Spirits are battling here on the high ground and the low ground. I'm gonna just take these down real quick. And Sleight of Fist is being annoying, but now Patsy's just going to work on the melee racks here. They're going to send up the Necro units as well. They're going to keep jumping on top with the Sleight of Fist. This is a broken record. Sleight of Fist, Sleight of Fist, Sleight of Fist, Sleight of Fist. They'll send more of these Forge Spirits in, but they might just lose this melee racks. They're not even putting up a fight right now.
Even do anything.
I mean, they think maybe if we clear the creep out, but it's not even doing much. There's the Alacrity coming in. They're going to take a melee racks for free. No defense coming out. Now DJ, he's going to run up. This is 2 sets of racks gone. This does not inspire confidence. They can even jump in and Ravage if they want to and continue to fight, but after that, I don't even know if you needed to do anything. And the thing is, there's still this 2-2 tower top.
Yeah, they're going to rotate all the way around and go like that. And they're just, now it's just a formality, honestly, for top 5. Like, they're going to wander up, they're going to kill this tower extremely easily, and then they're just going to waltz in this one, I think.
I mean, Slaughter...
They still have Ravage, so...
Yeah, I mean, anytime they want, they can just throw that Ravage up. They can just blink in.
The Shivas now, too.
Yeah.
Makes Slaughter basically useless. We can with it.
Oh man, I mean, it was looking okay for Union, and top 5 just outclassed them, and it looks like maybe that game against C&D, which we saw a bit earlier, was maybe a fluke, but who knows? It's a little too early to say. It's still only day 1. Day 2 is still ahead of us. The butterfly, like you talked about, now done for Marana. She just bought that outright. She's going to fly it out as soon as the Aegis is gone, I imagine. Yeah. You might want to lose that before that...
Yeah, why not? I mean, open up the slot, and she's just nailing the tower from the low ground. I mean, she has so much damage, and miss chances doesn't really matter. Yeah. The whole team is grouped up behind her. If they do go on Marana, then they're going to be for a very unpleasant surprise. So
yeah.
Just look at this. He's just sitting here.
Just working on this tier 3 tower.
Little man.
Yeah, I mean, he's found farm again. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. Oh, there's the Aegis. All
right, now they're going to commit. They have the Necro Book. They have Ravage, they have Overgrowth, they have Death Sword.
Nice forward staff. BKBs are up. Nice static storm on DJ. They might be able to turn this fight around. Look at the Death Ward though. Ewo, look at it go. Getting the kill there. The right click. Angel, look at that. The Maelstrom procs doing so much work. Static shield. Cinder Steel will blink away. Cyril still alive, but oh, there's the Ravage just for the Rubik. Solo Ravage coming in. He's not dead. Turn around. Use your Gush Man. Double kill for Pat Soul. Getting that Citadel kill. Cinder Steel might go down to the urn. Looks like he's gonna die. Double kill for DJ. And that's going to be Respect My Authority. A team wipe, a very fitting way to end the game for top 5 here.
Yeah, and they played very well for the entire game. You know, it seemed pretty close, and their game went fairly well for Union Gaming, and you know, in the end, they had a carry that didn't really